Hey guys, Novus here, and welcome back to From the Depths. So, power management. Gotta try and boost these lasers up because they are pathetic. At the same time, if I overdo it, we might have a bad time with our shields. So, I look forward to a day when I can sort of dedicate, if this will, I don't know if this is ever going to be doable through ACBs or anything else, but sort of dedicate different engines to different tasks to a degree. So I could set up enough power generation just to run the propulsion, the shields and all the rest of it stable, and yeah, all would be good. Then on top of that, I don't know if I'll go 1 or 2 yet. But yeah, then I could sort of set up other batteries to be dedicated specifically to providing power to the lasers. And if that could be done, I would be set. Because the only problem we've got at the moment, like, I'd like to pump more power towards this laser and just sort of give it whatever power it'll take. Because it only runs, like, very briefly every now and then. But if I do so, there's a chance that I could cut off our shields suddenly in combat, as happened with the storage cavities. So let's maybe test this out. I need a better way of testing it, so I might jump back over the Onyx watch, just grab like a cauldron, drop this sucker, and that should lob plenty of stuff for our lasers to go nuts at. Yep, so that drops us to 0. Does that turn off our shields? Looks like yes it do. Hard to tell what I could do. Hang on. Go here and do the smart thing. Might be too much up. Yes. So we're like completely exposed on this side. It seems to be staying that way now. Why is it? We're not using the power anymore, so I don't understand. Oh god, we obliterated that thing. Oops. So what's going on? Hang on. Let me summon another cauldron. We got more shields up this time. Really? Come on, game. You gotta snipe me specifically out of the ship. Okay. So, as far as I'm aware, they don't really have much in the way of advanced cannons on that ship, so there shouldn't really be anything piercing through and breaking my shield generator here. Shield cannot power up because it's trying to project through another shield. Okay, alright, so they do need more adjustment. Destroy enemy vehicles. Thought it may end up being a thing. I noticed it happened with my battleship as well, but it changes. 1 second it's fine and the shields can project through that area just fine, and you can test it a bunch and it'll be working. And then suddenly that stops being the case. It's just they refuse to run again. Okay, so each of these is going to have to go down by 0.1, and then I'm going to have to run them again for a bit, and then they may decide they need to go down again. So 21.9, copy to clipboard, and I'm going to have to do that for the other side as well. Okay, it's still not willing. See, I'm maybe gonna have to go down an entire block. That's what confuses me, is like I had these both running before, but now it wants 21.5. I don't know why. 22 ran before, 21.5 is what's necessary now. But only for one of the shields. Like, I don't understand it. It's a bit weird with it. I think it may be something that was just sort of built in to try and keep you from layering your shields. which, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We'll be alright. A little bit of overlap still remaining, so it should be fine. Alright. Just this one, and then it should all kick back in. So we have been fighting with only half of our shields thus far. And now this one is unwilling to accept 21.5. Now it's willing to accept it again. So for me, it's a little strange. Okay, let's save it up. Let's destroy it. Let's load another one up. Let's see if it's gonna turn all the shields on. It's gonna struggle, but it is going to get them all powered up. Okay. Good stuff. Enemy range. So the power charges up a bit quicker now as well, which is nice, because it's still running its ammo generators and so forth, and trying to balance this up a little bit. So I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, we should be right with that. So I was worrying about our shields turning off because of the lasers. It seems that may not have been the case, so I might need... Yes, the storage cavity kind of brings about a bit of a problem. I don't know, we might have to go with just the standard pumps. See how we go. So yeah, I'll save that up. It's all loaded, it's all set and ready to go. Oops. Don't think I set the timer when I started this episode. My bad. Okay. Either that or it's already been 20 minutes, and I don't think it has been. Alright, so testing them lasers. Shooting ourselves. Lasers really don't want to fire. Okay, destroy enemy vehicles. I need better detection for that. Destroy all vehicles. Oh my god, made a mess of it. Load. It's already so expensive. I don't want to keep making it more expensive. But it does appear it's not able to detect those enemy shells when they're popping up on us. So let's try this, because this is where it wasn't working. Okay. Okay, that's such a pain. I'm gonna need to extend the laser up and over if I want it to actually be able to fire in that direction, I believe. It's fine. It'll still cover around here. That's why I wanted the lasers on the outside before, because they would cover a much larger range. These lasers will have to do. They'll have to fire over the top. Okay, so the idea is protection. It's not in there. Munition room. Okay. Maybe this will help. Hopefully this will help. It'll expose a bit of a weakness at the front there. Can be more easily broken. But hopefully it'll help. Now I might also still need to set those guns a bit higher, because it looks like it's shooting that laser. But I'll have to... I've seen it do it a couple of times, so I mean... Okay, game. I might try 4. Let's see how that goes. 4 degrees should be fine, hopefully. I don't know. I mean... probably gonna need like 5 to 10 degrees, but I don't know. Alright, I'll take it to 5. Would prefer to take it up incrementally, but let's see if it still ends up shooting itself now. Save it up. Should be good to fight. Put in a cauldron real quick. Okay, so those chrome cannons are still going to mess us up pretty hard, but it looks like we're just failing to outright detect it at all. or it could just be the range is too low. The primary reason for them is meant to be for anything that's sort of like the bombers that we were fighting before. This really makes a mess of one of these ships. It's apparently completely incapable of aiming. Definite problem with that weapon script at the moment, but in terms of the damage it deals, that's good damage. I mean, how it's failing to aim shotguns, I don't know. I mean, I call them shotguns, but I just mean like guns with massive spread. No clue. No idea how it's managing that, but it is. Okay, this is kind of gross. I'd rather not do it. But we need to make sure we've got detection, and I don't know how else to do. In a proper way. So what we're gonna do is 3 meters. Yeah, 3 meters will do. Okay, so we're gonna do that on both of those on the back end, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal anyway. AI connector here. Munition warners here, here, here. Then on the bottom I can finally put in those sonars I wanted, I guess. That'll be good. It's probably gonna have a bit of a spit about its positioning and the fact that we can't see to one side, right or forwards either. Yeah, that's true. I guess. If need be, I can put more stuff on there, but mainframe does not have enough processing power. I figured that would be the case once I did something like that, especially. I didn't double check before and make certain either, so where is that mainframe? It's down here. Okay. How many more do we really need? Oh, it needs 15. Okay, well, it's going to need a few more than that. Can supply. Does it need 2 more? Oh, you pain in the butt. There. Alright, so it's got access to all the... Just to be safe. It's got access to all the power it needs. Save. Vehicle. Hesitantly. I'll whack it in as number 6, just in case something else has been going wrong instead. But yeah, those guns, goddamn, they're having some trouble figuring out how to aim. I really don't know why. Cauldron, let's do it. I also need to lower those shields at the front. They're just higher than all the others. Oh god damn, do you really need to snipe my gun? Jerk. It seemed the lasers were going off though. So let's destroy all vehicles actually. Let's do this. Let's test and let's see if it's ready. It looks like it could be ready. Whether or not it's going to be able to break the enemy's like shells down with those lasers or not, no clue. And I'm just gonna wait for it to charge up and we'll see. I'm not sure of the statistics it needs. Like how much health a shell of that size would have. And its armor rating and so forth. I believe you've actually got to do like a considerable amount of damage to a shell to blow it up though. So, yeah. Where did I put these lasers? Right here. Okay. So, I mean, I should get a readout over here of what it's got going on for it. So it's only 120 pulse damage. I mean, that's nothing. But I can still improve on it one more. Yes. Okay, so wait, what's his armor piercing value? That's kind of important as well. 75 armor piercing. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Let's really quickly do this. Okay, so that should increase the amount of stored power by 200. I wish I could get a smaller storage cavity. It's just because it stores 8,000 and I only need like 1,000, maybe 2,000. So please settle. This should be alright. I shouldn't need to stuff around more with that. But just to be safe, I'll put on a second one. Let's check this. 62.5 AP from just 2. I mean, 50 AP. I mean, that's plenty. So I might even break that, put that there. And then put a single frequency doubler on it. No, what am I doing here? Destabilizer. There. Increase damage. And then frequency doubler. 240 pulse damage. Hang on, let me rip that off again. Put that on. 160. Okay, alright, I think I know what I've got to do here. Sorry guys if anyone's been getting annoyed staring at the fact that I can do this. I haven't really worked with lasers much. Yeah, let's see how that works. Also means I need to redo the lasers on the battleship badly. 255 pulsed damage. That's pretty good. Now, the question is that going to be enough to break enemy shells down? So, with that saved up, destroy all vehicles. Let me load up another pair. So, load one there, load one here. It's hit almost exactly 50k, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's a fairly even number to stop on. This looks pretty much done here now. As long as these lasers work, I'm happy with what we've got going on. Yeah. So let it build its power up before I throw it into a fight. Once its power is built up, we should be good to go. Come on. I mean, at least we're not waiting for the guns to load, but it's gonna take a bit. It's a little weird with those wooden bits on the sides there, but once it's painted up, in all honesty, we won't even be able to see that. It'll just look like it's standard metal, the same as the rest of the ship. The whole thing will just be one solid hull. And yeah, alright. So, let's see how it does. We need to go to the Deepwater Guard, we need to go to airships and Barracuda, and let's see if it can deal with these bombers trying to drop bombs on it. It doesn't much like it. It's gonna have to deal with it. Oh. I've already seen it destroy one shell, so that puts a bit of confidence in. Badly placed. Guess it puts a bit of confidence in. I mean, I could increase the lasers to engage at 1,000 and they'd also try and cover each other. But yeah, I don't know. Oh man, real? I'm gonna keep breaking my guns from above. It hurt 2 this time. It's performing worse than it did last time. Oh dear. This is terrible. It wasn't going too bad just then for like lasering those shots down. It was doing alright. But there goes another gun. They really are a pain in the butt, these enemies. Again, we would probably try and engage them from a bit more distance, so maybe let's try that out. See if it goes a bit smoother if they're not sort of focused on the main ship. So put them at a bit of a distance. Over here. Spawn in this one, and sort of sit that one there. That is pretty much what I'd... Whoa, might be a bit too much of a distance, but it's pretty much what I'd be trying to do on the map anyway. Simply set them both to on. You can chill out there. We're on an alright angle. So now they're just going to sit here and charge up their energy while they wait for those things to get a bit closer. Now the shields should be more than enough as soon as they're up and running, and they're up and running pretty quick, to cover us. We're going to be copping a bit of hits in the side of that thing, but who really cares, to be honest. Let's just spray those bombers down. Okay, so we only managed to take one out before we even managed to get close. It's a bit depressing. Oh, it's already immediately destroyed a gun, didn't it? No? Okay, then why did it drop up so much? Oh, it did. It did, it just didn't catch up in time. I mean, I've got the fighter to deal with this, I guess, but they seem to be performing worse and worse as I use them more. Seems to be the case. I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. They just seem to be performing well at 1 minute, and then the next minute they're performing terribly. Okay, so I might bring the lasers back down to 300 meters and see how that does. And then I think that's pretty much it for modifying this thing at the moment. I mean, I can't think of much more that it currently needs. Yeah. Alright. So just quickly set these up. Okay. Alright. Good stuff. So, hope we weren't just getting hit by anything. Okay, that's just torpedoes going off somewhere. Save it up again. So just one of these things going in against like a cauldron or whatever seems to go alright. Let's test it out a bit more. Let's see how it can fight when it has to. I'm all the way over here again. Whoops. Where's the enemy? Somewhere over that way. Let's not do that. A bit too much distance, Jesus. Okay, come on. Get this out first. Give it a chance to get a bit of power going. I'd even like an opportunity for the other ship to get its power running beforehand as well, but it's fine. I mean, it should be able to handle a Constitution, really. Let's see. Let's just check and see. That didn't work, did it? Okay, that worked. Okay, so they're gonna bounce off? Oh, hell no, they're not. They're going to devastate that rear gun. Okay, I was kind of hoping the shields would bounce those shots off because they're fairly small. I remember them being smaller. That's gonna chop the back end off entirely. Did we fire our gun at least? We shot it a little. I don't know why, it's just sort of... It's just spraying little sort of volleys. It's not going full volley on them. Okay, fair enough. You do your gun. You do your... I'm gonna see if I can make it shoot. Yeah, there you go, that's a bit more effective. So that's the thing, if it's not lined up side on with us, that doesn't happen. So, I mean, we can still totally take on a Constitution. It's just, will we win? Who knows? Depends. If they can get us lined up. Probably not. Might still be able to do it. I mean, it's still fighting. It's still shooting a little bit. Alright, so let's destroy all those. So the primary goal, primary thing that they meant to take care of, is fighters. And that it seems to be able to deal with at this stage. On top of that, it should be able to deal with big old thruster craft and so forth. What? Oh, wait. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, let's see how this deals in a sec. Just need it to load up and do its thing. Even with just one, we should be able to take on like a solid thruster craft from the white flares now, which is pretty much what we're going to be looking at fighting for a bit. As far as I'm aware, like, probably going to be throwing a lot of that at us. So, let's see how we do. Alright. So I'll bring out one of these. These things are pretty decent. Like a solid size and they're relatively tough. It's got like 4 ridiculous cannons on it here. But we should be fairly immune to what's going to go down there. Yeah. Because those shields are set to pretty high power, so I mean, very few of your shots are going to get through, and then thankfully on top of that, the outermost armor that we've got going on there is the highest armor class we've got. Like, it's the steel on the outside boosted by the wood on the inside. Torpedoes might be a bit of a problem, I can't really see, but yeah, that did hammer into the back end, but you know what? That's fine. I can deal with that. It's actually the front end. She's reversing. Why are you reversing? I know it's a little close, ship. Please, settle. Let's go forwards. So we probably would have been better off if it had hit us in the back end there, because it still would have taken out that wall at the back. But we would have had, like, heaps of air gap and then propellers and other stuff. It's not firing its guns for some reason. They're firing their guns. Oh god, we'd put ourselves in a bad spot. We're just not firing ours. They seem to have cut down to smaller volleys. What's going on here? Okay, they're shooting again. Maybe that's because I was controlling the ship. Because I was manually controlling the ship. Nope. No clue why I was doing it. Fair enough. It's shooting again. So, yeah, it can totally deal with something like that. Jeez, that's disgusting. It's such a massive ship, but it just gets detonated so hard if you can hit into there and, like, take out its fuel and its propulsion and all the rest of it. Power source, yeah. God damn. Alright, so there's one other thing I wanted to do before this thing is sort of kind of technically complete. Except for painting, I still need to do that. I'll probably do that on the side in between this episode and the next one. She's pretty much done. I just want to put in another AI card, as I want it to be trying to target the enemy's AI core and so forth, and trying to cripple them quickly. No mucking about. We just destroy. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one. Please, game. Really? How was that? Okay. Break that. That one there. So we've got target prioritization. What we don't have is aim point selection. So, with that on board, save it up, and that should be done. It's complete, I believe. It's just going to need a painting up, and then yeah, much quicker to get together than a battleship. And my god, do I feel like a dope for not realizing that I could just use the destabilizers to increase the power usage on the lasers and get them to be a bit more effective. Whoops, my bad guys. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with this one so far. And yeah, next might be looking at doing that torpedo-based submarine as our next design. Don't know yet, not 100%, but we'll work it out. I kind of feel like this needs to be on the other side as well, actually. Yeah. Otherwise it's just going to be all kinds of wrong. Because it'll miss detections towards this end. And I don't want to have to go over this thing afterwards, fixing up little mistakes like that I've made. Wireless receiver. If the world cannot turn to water, that'd be great. Much appreciated. Right, do I have enough for the sonar? Like bonus sonar. I mean, this won't sit in the water as often. Yeah, it's gonna need... I think I could put a little bit more power into that AI. Oh, damn it, I thought I had it right that time. Alright. So I think I can put a little bit more power into this. So, put that one there, and we can put 2 more into it, and that should hopefully be enough to run it. Yeah. It's 1 more than we need. Alright, well played. So, saved. And that is that. I was not mirroring that. God damn it. Okay, alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna fix this. Beam 3 meters, AI connector, the, with the, that. Okay. No, click the X, munition warner, that, there, that there, and that there, and now we've got, oops, detection all around the ship. I mean, that's going to lift out of the water quite often, and I'm going to have to put another 1 more detector onto the, oh sorry, power thing onto the detector. Set up over here. Okay, alright. I know what to do. Enter vehicle. We're not going to be able to enter this room anymore. But there we go. Okay, so we still got our 1 extra, just in case. And that's dealt with. Alright, that should be fully set up. I'm a little sad, you know, like it's a little bit less aerodynamic because of that, so it may lose a tiny bit of speed, having those at the front as well as the back. But then again, what do I know? We seem to be moving at pretty much the same speed. So, yeah. I guess that's it. Probably have it hopefully painted up for next episode, and then we can do a bit more testing with it, and hopefully bring it into the campaign fairly soon. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and have a good one, guys.